Then the $64,000 question. Why 64? Why not 63? Why not 65? The Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught us that the first slaves came to North America on a ship named Jesus, captained by an English slave trader named Sir John Hawkins. Some called him Sir John Hopkins. In the year 1555. And from 1555 to 1619 is 64 years of the hidden history of how they broke a proud black man and turned him into a slave, blind, deaf, and dumb.
Strangers in the motherland. There were shackles on my hands, shackles on my feet. Damn it, I'm a man. Treating me like a beast in my heart, I know I'm a king. Rebels in the field with my peace, now I'm no longer free. My future's looking bleak in the middle of the sea, chain toe to toe, wrist to wrist. In the bottom of a ship packed like sardines, 9,000 miles of three-wing trip. 200 million lives lost in the middle passes, my people's foot for the face. Everywhere blind in our own defecation, forced to urinate where we lay. Can hear the screams of a sister being raped. There's nothing I can do, I wish I could keep her safe. This type of savagery goes on every day. All I can do is pray. Reaching the stench of bottom at the rose and brothers caught chain to me frozen. Oh Lord, I can't take this no more. Body full of souls, the renal stench of 18 inches from the ceiling to the floor. They've left no slough and buckets they poured. He would never drip through the crack that's our food and water, Lord. The new passage was a horror. Slaves black like animals aboard slave vessels never again. Slaves shackled in pairs, the right arm and leg, and one chain to the left arm and leg, and all in their back. Men were separated from women, but all confined below deck and packed into slave caves. These quarters were no more than 6 feet long and not high enough to allow an individual to sit right back. The conditions were miserable. Slaves were forced to lie naked on wood planks, and many developed bruises and open sores. The unbearable heat below deck mixed with human excrement and vomit produced a terrible stench. Oh Lord, finally made to the shores of this new world. The journey got me poorly insane. My people begging for the ship Jesus to take us back home. Amongst the strange people, evil in this land is strange. Shackled and chains, taken to an auction block to be sold like livestock. The final shot, separated from my child who was born, now we off to different plantations. Separated from my family forever. Moved to the start, horse breeding with sisters, making babies and we can't stay together. That ain't my name. Brutally beaten with whips and twigs, slave hang. Like strange fruit, our brothers skinned alive, burned alive, castrated. Would be souvenirs, kept fingers and knives. The master's life side of mine. Work from sunrise to sundown. Can't see morning, can't see night. With no pay. What a life, wasn't allowed to pray. For doing so, pregnant sister was split in half the other day. The baby died.
The unsanitary.
The unsanitary conditions were breeding grounds for diseases like dysentery, smallpox, and everything. Slaves died from these diseases and many more died from malnutrition.
Now again,
slaves were fed twice a day, rations of fish and beans that were prepared in large copper garden land. Those who refused to eat, hoping to starve themselves to death.
for again.
Slave women were many times the subject of abuse and rape by the ship's crew.
Never again.
There were many slaves who attempted to escape by hanging or starving themselves to death or jumping overboard. This does not include the untold whippings and beatings that the slaves endure to keep their spirits. Spend every second of the day thinking, bring it home on my son, gotta sneak and pray. Used to live in this way, kept the Bible locked away, no holy Quran. All we got is song, sweet chariots, Swing low and take us home, forced to eat swine flesh. Back home we ain't eat this mess, called by the master's name. They head on to the squares, passing Negroes already broke. But I'm a lost soldier, the devils can't take my soul. Teach 'em how to build, plus mathematical skills. Dude, in this country our job ain't just in the field. Skillful in science, once ruled the world, sleeping through the weed of life. Our whole body aching me, my God help and save me. Still praise them, real people of God, robbing knowledge of self with no connection to the motherland. Help broken families, not allowed to marry. Had a vision of the future and its brightness was buried. After 400 years, our people form a nation. Never forget the cries of the slaves, keep them in your ears and we'll make it. And when the enemy took our fathers in that great slave trade,
Never again.
and drove our fathers out of the east into the west,
Never again.
we were hit here.
Never again.
See, when somebody has amnesia, they could have been a king, they can't remember their kingdom.
Never again.
They could have been a scientist, can't remember my inventions.
Never again.
I could have been a master teacher, but I don't remember what I taught. I could have been a doctor, but I don't remember how to heal. No, you don't, bro, because I can't remember. These are people that were hit in the head and can't remember your own name. Can't remember your language, can't remember your culture, can't remember your God. Core religion,